All right, there we go. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. What up, what up? Levels is good. All right, man. Look what you done found. Is this you? Is this you? Is this one of your plugs? You ended up.
No, 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 not. So this is like Oh wait, you can't hear us,
Oh, you can't. Oh, I got you. Hold up. Good call. Good call.
bro. You the man.
You the man. See, this is what we need right there.
Boom. Hello. Yo, that would have been crazy if it wasn't. Yo, you a legend, bro. I swear, if we ever become like a crazy like big stream place, and then we get all the hundreds of viewers, we gonna make you mod.
That's
Yeah,
like I'll
nah,
do it right now.
yeah,
Like show up to two more. Two
yeah.
more.
Show up to 2 more, we'll mod you just for that. Because imagine we would have did all this shit,
Yeah.
and then it wouldn't. That's why you see when they say even one viewer is important. That's
Well,
why.
cause I was waiting for my boy Werewolf, cause he be pulling up post haste.
Now we got this guy, whoever this guy is.
Yeah, let me see. Check. Oh, you know what it is? I got my reverb on it. Cause I use this for like musical stuff sometimes. So I literally got reverb on the mic.
There
I
was
just gotta take
a
it off.
there was a. Oh, okay, yo, bro, you're the goat, bro. We're gonna mod you. If we ever
How's
come up
that? See?
in the
Look.
game, we're gonna mod you.
So like this, that's when you want to put the weekend effect.
You know there was a streaming thing called Reverb Nation back in the day.
You know what I'm saying? This is when you trying to get the Trey Songz effect. You know what I'm saying?
You know he beat somebody that I know.
Really?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he beat her up in a bowling alley.
Damn.
Trey Songz, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Trey
bro.
Songz.
Yeah,
Trey
yeah,
Songz.
yeah.
Everybody say he look like a rat.
Shout outs to my homegirl. She pressed charges.
Oh yeah, no. That's why he gone silent. See, that's what it is. I forgot.
No, I'm not. I'm dead ass. He really did though.
That's crazy. Yeah, last time I was doing that. All right.
Nah, we're more like a what kind of so normally we don't get viewers because we're like a podcast people. So we just talk about nerd stuff, and then technically we use this to like upload it because he's like the tech guy. So I don't know any of this stuff.
I just stream it and then re-upload it later through other platforms. So that way it's like you can kind of get live viewership for whatever reason and then also get, footage and it streams lower.
But don't worry about any of that because you're gonna be our next moderator when we blow up or if we blow up. Either one, but
yeah, it's a more of a win because I don't plan on not doing this. I ain't got nothing else better to do. And then for this, I just gotta take monitoring off because I don't want to hear it no more.
Here's the Twitch.
And then I just gotta do boop 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 boop.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I mean, we don't really get any viewers like that. So that's cool that it had well, hopefully you're here and then you'll see what we're about. I guess you can follow us on Instagram, 2GTV.
Yeah, just talking the shit because right now we've been on this I wouldn't call it an anti-GameStop campaign because there's still a part of me that like I wish GameStop would get their shit together because they had a decade of like, hey, I'm here for you because I need to get games. I originally didn't grow up in New York City, so you did have access to a lot of really cool local game shops. I had maybe one or two, but if I wasn't able to get to it, I could always go to like a game.
There was always the video store.
Yeah,
the video store, like the mom and pop, like the Chinese people, they had the they had the setup basically,
Mhm.
because the old video rental stores used to double as
Game shops too.
yeah.
Yeah.
But now the one in my old neighborhood is a dental place. I think it closed down maybe 2011, 2012. But um, like this is wild, bro.
Mm-hmm.
GameStop is charging scalper prices for Pokemon like ETBs.
So you talked about this before. I actually was looking it up, and I was looking up that like it started originally at
Mm-hmm.
$70,
Mm-hmm.
which it makes sense because the ones I was saying you, the ones from Costco were 60. So I was like, all right, boom, $60, $70 for booster pack, whatever the thing is. I've heard as high as 100 maybe, depending on what it was.
Mm-hmm.
To go from that to over basically over $200, because with tax that's about 240 anyway. So like, that's probably what they're quoting right now. It's insane. That's
That's the ultra premium collection.
okay.
So the UPC is like a larger box. You get more in it. So the UPCs were around I want to say I saw Costco was selling it for 89.99 or
Okay.
some shit like that.
Okay.
And then Target is selling it for 119.99 and then GameStop is selling it for 200. So I I mean, I guess I could play devil's advocate and I could probably be like they're trying to like stop scalpers and stop fights from happening because I guess the people who want it are gonna pay the 200
Yeah.
and I guess this is their way to fight scalpers and
But
make a
also make a
profit.
little money. Yeah.
But at that point it's like why I barely buy what
I will barely to understand. Although I'm not from US. You from US? All right, where you from? Where you from? Bro, werewolf about to be excited in like 10, 20.
so the
But yeah.
so I like for me it's like I don't really see and this is just me like being uh from this is just me trying I can't even rationalize why they would do this, bro. I can't even rationalize
Yeah, you trying your best to like go to bat because that would be a nice thing if they were nice people. But we already know last few years they're not really nice. It's still a corporation, you know. Yeah, bro, it's just I think this is exactly we are at a point now where it's like one, we're lying to ourselves that inflation like that this like fuck shit inflation stuff isn't happening. That like
Mhm.
companies know that either like prices are just gonna go up or like this is a fire sale. Like everything is about to go down soon. So everybody at the top knows it and they putting prices up. Cause I felt this way when Switch 2 started, when they started raising everything, because we thought, oh, we're gonna get a $400 Switch 2. Shit was 550. And then games are gonna go up to 70. They're the first ones to make games 70.
80.
$80. $80 games. I think they're just somebody's gotta do it first, right? So it's just like we all know this stuff is going down. So somebody's gotta do it. Let's just put the price tag up and let them deal with it.
That's
And I
insane.
think GameStop is doing that too. They're just like, well,
Shout outs to Malaysia. They got the Grumpipi.
the grumpy.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, hold up. Pull it up. Shout outs to Malaysia though, because Malaysia had their own version of Labubu, which was
Oh,
actually
they're Malaysian. They're
I
Malaysian.
think so.
Let me see.
Put
Grumpy.
Grum, yeah, because that's
Yeah, this was the one that you said should have taken the place. Uh,
of PIPI.
oh, PIPA.
Boom,
Yeah.
images. Boom. Shout outs to fucking Malaysia, because this looks better than Labubu. I like how fucking disheveled he looks.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
still
over it.
waiting on my homie to send me. His sister opened it, by the way, but I'm still
The
waiting for
grumpy P.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
still waiting for my homie to send me one because you can only get these. I'm pretty sure it's Malaysian. I don't know. Maybe our homie will tell us if this is Malaysian or not. Also, if you can send me one, if you could get one and send it to me, I will send you U.S. cash.
Yeah.
U.S.
Jiang.
Bro,
The
exactly.
grumpy P,
Yo,
bro.
bro, look at this. He looks all like he looks over it.
That's it.
Yo, bro. They got the little femboy holding one.
That
Once the
one, yeah.
femboys,
That's
once the femboys, that's it.
that's the one.
Yeah,
This one right here, this guy don't want to be bothered. Yo, this is a nice little. I thought it was ASAP Rocky
yeah,
jacket for a
yeah,
second,
yeah,
bro. And
yeah.
ASAP we trust with the
Listen,
lamb top.
listen. If they did this before, if this came out before Labubu,
Yeah.
money would have printed money.
You need to you know what? Actually, send one to us, but also send one to whatever Korean pop idol is popping right now, and have it on the bag,
Yes.
and that's it.
Yo, shout outs to fucking Malaysia.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Malaysia because my friend sister was able to get me one from like some Malaysian marketplace. So I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah.
back to but yeah, final your thought on
So
it.
no, yeah. So basically, yeah. I think we're at a point now where companies either know prices are gonna go up, like we're just in a new standard where like this is what it is, and maybe we'll figure it out along the way, or everything's about to go to shit, and they making as much money as they can because they're just announcing prices now on shit. Like they're just like, yeah, it's going up, and like, what are you gonna do? And it's not going up incrementally. It's going up 40% to 30%, 50%. Like here it is, and are you gonna buy it? And it's like,
Hey
I
pal,
think yeah,
inflation's down.
I think yeah.
Inflation is down.
Well, yeah, I don't know where you getting your sources from. Look at this shit.
I know where I'm getting my sources from.
Yes.
I know where I'm getting. The president told me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, like 200 for UPC. I bought the Charizard
Let me see what
UPC.
this is too. I'm gonna check this out real quick. Yeah.
The Charizard UPC. I bought that shit for like $89.99 at a fucking Target. Ultra. That's not it. Hold on, that one.
This
there you
one?
go.
The blue?
No, the white.
The white.
I
Okay.
bought that one when it had first
Mm.
come out for like $89.99. Like there was so many of this shit on the shelf, bro. You couldn't even pay somebody to buy that. Now it's like I don't even know what the resale on it is, but it's a cool box to have. It displays really nicely and it was cheap.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man. People were trying to sell this. StockX had that for fucking 500 beans, 600 beans
Oof.
before pre-release. And then the Pokemon company, like it was a mess, but they mass produced it to the point where it was like it was worth nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So to see GameStop, I don't know, bro. Like
I think they're seeing it because obviously this Pokemon's coming back craze wise, just cards wise. Like I said, I got coworkers talking about it that don't got no business in that area, but not to gatekeep. It's just like there are people I've known for
Yo, you know
years.
what? For you,
What
for
they got?
you, we will play a game for you at the ending of this stream. We
Yeah.
will play a game because you told us you couldn't hear us and you saved
You
us
saved us
a
for real.
bunch of times.
Yeah.
A bunch of times. So for you, we will play a game. We just gotta finish. We just gotta finish it. We got you though.
I got you. I'm gonna load up some you fuck with N64. I got.
Do you know? I don't know. He's probably. I don't know if he's as old as we are.
I'll leave it. Oh yeah.
But yo, like, let me know if you like Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
But
do some Streets of Rage or something.
what were you saying?
Nah, basically just like I got people who like, not to gatekeep, they got no business in this like collectible nerd pop culture stuff because it's like one, I got no bit like I'm a fan of Pokemon, I'm a fan of a lot of this stuff. I don't really do the card collecting. I know about it. It's just not my cup of tea. It's not something I spend a lot of time on. But I'm seeing the hype of it. So I'm like, oh yeah, cool. This is interesting. This is really, really cool. And I'm learning more. But then I got people where it's like, I've never had a conversation with you once about anything in the shit that I like. Like, it never came up. We ain't never talked about Dragon Ball together. We ain't never talked about Pokemon. You don't fuck with movies like that. So now they all want to try to like learn to be an expert overnight on this shit. Be like, oh yeah,
welcome to the last.
I gotta get this. And you heard about this booster bag? I'm like, first off, no, but how did you know about this booster pack? Like,
Welcome to the last fucking 10 years of my life.
bro, it's
But I do
crazy.
have that though. I
That
do
is
have
cool.
that,
That is
and I
actually really
bought it
cool.
for I have it like for a really nice deal. And it was also I think like about the retail was about $160.
And I guess is this basically like a re-release of this specific one, or is it like a
No, no,
new?
no. It's
It's a
something. It's
new.
something
It's a new.
completely different. Anything with Charizard,
It
nine
goes
times
up.
out of ten goes
Mm,
fucking insane.
mm-hmm.
So that's like always like a dead ringer.
Yeah.
But from what I hear mixed reviews about the set. Some people say it's not good. Some people like not that it's not good, but some people say that like there's only one card worth having.
Ah, yeah,
Um,
yeah,
and it's a smaller set, so a lot of people are saying that like the odds of getting the Charizard are easier. Um, but also there's another picture. Um,
which I actually
this is like this is like peak late stage capitalism.
yeah, yeah. When everybody, what's first off, what store is this?
I forgot.
But
I
it's just a
forgot.
sneakerhead store, right?
It,
Basically, it's like a sneakerhead resale store type, right?
yeah, it's a consignment sneaker store
Yeah.
in Soho. So if you live in New York City, anybody who goes down South Houston, aka Soho, there's a lot of big stores, sneaker stores. Hat Club is over there. Capsule hats where I got this hat from. Shout outs to Capsule Hats. Um, Capsule Hats has like a little like a little storefront within inside of a store.
Mm-hmm.
So you got all these like cool places. I really like Capsule Hats. So I'm gonna talk up Capsule Hats. Capsule Hats is fire. I get all my hats there. Well, not all my hats. This is the first hat I got, but I always see them on the internet, and I'm like, and I didn't even know they had
Ah,
like
so this is where you be getting your one on ones that you be finding. 'Cause you got your
no,
collection
no,
is
no, no.
your collection is pretty extensive. I
Oh,
think that's one of my favorite running jokes about what this is. Like, I think it's been almost every stream episode. There's a new hat, and I like that.
even the FedEx hat makes an
Even the
appearance.
FedEx hat is its own joint. It's real quick. Yeah, even the FedEx hat is its own joint. It's crazy, but yeah,
But
no,
there's
this
Hat Club, all this stuff. It's like streetwear, like central down there. You could buy Hellstars, Supreme, Bape. You could buy Denim Tears. Like you could buy a lot of this hype me stuff. Me like I mean I guess you could consider me one of those people, but I buy what I like. I don't really chase trends. Like most of the cool shit that I get it off of like a random Instagram page or some homie trying to come up who's making some cool shit.
Mhm.
I'll support it because I'll support somebody coming up in the game rather than I'll support before I support Supreme or anything like that, because I like shit that nobody has, and if you got shit that nobody has that looks cool, then let's go. But a lot of these stores they be selling sneakers for crazy prices. I saw a Hellstar shirt for like $200. I saw a Denim Tears hoodie for $400. So now I guess the sneaker game is in shambles because and you're gonna see how this links to Pokemon in a minute.
Mhm.
But a few years ago, several years ago, the sneaker resale was on fire, bro. The
Mhm. Mhm.
Panda Dunks were like 450 on stock X, bro. Like it was insane, bro. Like just Jordan, like shattered backboards, the shattered backboard Jordans. Um, like it seemed like a lot of this shit was unstoppable, bro. Uh, like look dunks like 450 for Panda Dunks. Like yo, if you had the Panda Dunks like 3 or 4 years ago, like you were the fucking man.
Mm.
And now Nike has mass produced so many of them that you could get them for $90. So rest in peace. So all the niggas that spent that money,
Yeah.
shattered backboards, like just a unbelievable amount of re-releases. that have happened in Jordans that haven't been re-released in like a decade plus.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then a lot of the reason why that was happening is because Nike was losing market share because of the resellers. They were like botting up all these releases. They were
Well, and I heard like a couple years back, it was like a Nike CEO's son
yeah, yeah,
got
yeah.
caught busted doing the resale shit, and it's like I didn't even know there was that much of a market for it for a while until like maybe like 6 7 years ago. I was like, oh shit, like I didn't know because there was people in the trenches back in the day, like way back in the day. It was
Yeah,
just like waiting, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that I was really like that. And then I started watching, kind of right around the time like the first set of Yeezys dropped.
yeah.
That's when I got. It was like 2016, so like 2015,
When
2016. I was
when
like,
Nike did the Yeezy collab in like 2011,
that's the
2012.
one. Yeah,
That
20.
was the
Yeah, yeah,
first
yeah,
one.
yeah.
They had the first sneaker con. It was like it's like Comic Con but for sneakers. They had it in 2009. Um, so it just seemed like a lot of this was unstoppable, and then it hit like a tipping point where
Yeah.
nobody could get the latest shoes, and if we wanted to get the latest shoes, we had to get it through through the secondary market.
Mm-hmm.
And then because nobody could get these really cool sneakers, we started looking through alternate options like Yeezy. But then Yeezy left. Like Yeezy left Adidas. And then what ended up happening was that Adidas had to like reinvent itself and start promoting some of its older silhouettes like the Sambas, and some other stuff started to try to like to get new basketball players and get other shit. Bad Bunny had his Adidas collab.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had some new challengers come out of nowhere. Asics, right?
Asics came out. Yeah,
Yeah,
Asics coming
Asics
up.
and New Balances, like
The fact that New Balance, the it's like a Cinderella story from like 2007. What New Balance meant to a community
Mhm.
of folks to now, where it's like we used to call New Balances like old white man shoes. Like swear to God, 20 years ago, it's crazy. And now like New Balances are hot. Like and it's like and they and they work. They're comfortable. Like what the hell?
Oh, let me see what
What's
my
that?
man said right there. In
On
my
my country, there's a virtual news that someone said his entire collection of Pokemon cards is worth roughly 1.2 million.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna link that all in there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Come full circle.
yeah, it's gonna come full circle. So as you were saying, New Balance.
There's just the fact of the turn, like how sneaker culture can propel something and how fluid it is now. Where it's like you can now there is room for new challengers. I think with the introduction of Yeezys and these other companies, like, what else?
Well,
can
the
you,
exit of Yeezy.
the exit of Yeezy, there was like uh, the vacuum opened up.
And a lot of the designers
Yeah.
that worked on Yeezy went to Crocs.
And then Crocs blew.
And then
like
Crocs. Remember Crocs when you got
Crocs-
flamed if you wore Crocs?
You was wearing like the fuck. Oh, you wearing nurse shoes now? What the hell? You old man now? And then now it's like it's literally the move.
Yeah, because the Yeezy designers went over to Croc, and then they got the bag. They're like, yo,
Yeah.
like, dude, and you can see the influence from these guys in the Crocs. So now it's like, now there's so many people, there's so many new, and I think now where it's back to where it used to be, where, or if it even ever was like this, because I don't know, because I was never really into like fashion. I was like a filthy rocker back then, but it feels like now you could wear unique, cool stuff that isn't Nike, that isn't Jordan,
Yeah.
that isn't this, and if it looks fly and you wear it well, people be like, oh shit, where you got it from, as opposed to like,
Oh, you ain't got
The
you
new
ain't got the you
Jordan.
ain't got the Coke and Pepsi of
yeah,
whatever the thing is, because that really is what it was 20-ish years ago. Where it's like, all right, like you can't if you're not wearing something cool or whatever, you got what you they consider a budget shoe, whatever it was, you would get some. But then honestly, I started peeping that when things like Champion started coming back and the
Champion had a small rise.
Feli with the big the rocket boots that the girls be wearing now. I'm like the big comfy, Japan and China kind of adopted that, like basically like damn near a moon boot.
Oh yeah,
She
yeah.
was wearing, he was wearing like
And
a
then
moon
I
boot.
even see DC sneakers.
Yeah.
I see DC coming back, making a comeback. I see skate sneakers
When
making a
this
comeback.
you wore this 2007,
You
niggas
were
was
getting
like,
your
"The
ass beat
fuck
outside
is
of the
wrong with you,
schoolyard.
bro? What the
They were
fuck?"
fucking you up
Niggas was-
outside. They were waiting for you after school. They
Yeah.
like, but now this is cool.
Now the YNs and the quarter zips be like, "This is it. This is life." And I'm like, "Oh, so we all becoming dads now? Got you. Awesome. Awesome."
But the evolution of fashion
Yeah,
is cool.
we're in a cool spot there, but
But it's like all these Jordans that are coming back out. I'm seeing like, because at the end of the day, like when I was coming up, my parents could never afford Jordans, and I, as cool as I thought, I was a rocker, so I didn't really care. I wore the Samba sneaker. I would buy one pair from every year from like 2007 to 2013, 14, and like every year I was buying a fucking Samba, like the same sneaker all the time.
mm-hmm.
So now it's I feel like sneakers and the sneaker culture, and if you love sneakers, if you love to be a part of it, if you like fashion, if you love sneakers, if you love Jordans, if you want to wear all these cool sneakers that you couldn't get because bots, raffles, whatever, now's the time. Now's the time to buy and enjoy the hobby. And but so hit that picture. This is crazy because now the sneaker reselling consignment uh uh
Sort of pop up in the mall type with the yeah.
I like this breaks my brain,
Yeah.
right? Because if you showed me this picture 10 years ago, I would have been confused because when I used to collect Pokemon cards back in the jig, when I was buying like my little 10, 20, $30 cards or whatever, like the sneaker community or like people hype beast that I knew at that time were like, "Oh, why are you into that? Why are you into that?" Like cuz I got a Magikarp tattoo in like 2012, 2013, 2011. I don't really remember.
Mm-hmm.
But I got it years ago. And then these guys uh were like making fun of me for it. And then I'm like, oh, I like Pokemon. Like that's my thing. Like I didn't have a really good childhood when I was growing up, and then this is how I escaped from that mental trauma that I was going through. And Magikarp was my favorite Pokemon. Now everybody's getting tattoos of like
Oh yeah,
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Everybody knows what all this. I got I got a Studio Ghibli tattoo, and I'm like, random people know what I'm doing, know what it is because they're just going to the movie theater or whatever and watching the Ghibli films, or they're finding out about anime, and they're like, everyone who likes anime should tell anybody who's new to anime watch movies first because they're easier to digest. And most of those people will say you should watch Ghibli movies. They're a great entry point into anime because the stories are da 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 da. Whatever explanation you want. So now there's a lot of people who've watched Princess Mononoke who probably never would have 10 years ago, and they just know. They just people just know this stuff.
So to add to Homeboy, no, yeah, I agree. I totally agree because the Jordans,
With mostly fashion being cash grabs.
yeah, well, yeah, and then this is why, like, buy what you like. If
Yeah.
you like a certain Jordan, you buy because you like it, not because it's the thing. Because 10 years ago, they were doing comparisons to Jordans 10 years ago to today, and the quality of the Jordans right now, it's worse. Like
Oh yeah.
the re-releases, like they were talking about the Jordan Black Cats that had to come out from. They were making a comparison, and the new Jordan Black Cats, when you walk on them, they squeak.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I just wanted to highlight that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I agree. The quality is not as good as it used to be.
But what this picture is showing me, and honestly, there was another thing that it reminded me of, because there's a local spot in Queens, a karaoke bar in Queens that just got like basically like a cease and desist from Labubu, a random shop just because of how popular this shit is and how everybody wants to be a part of it, to the point where it's like, what is your shop? Because you also are promoting collectibles. So like just collectible culture, I think, is just hitting a certain like peak. Like that's the new thing to throw money in because people are treating that like a pseudo stock market, like a
Yeah,
physical
bro,
based stock market, and it's
it's
not the same.
weird.
It's not the same
And
thing.
to bring up what my Malaysian homeboy said is that we got a random dude in Malaysia has a $2 million fucking card collection.
Yes.
And then I got like people like telling me like, oh, like, these cards are gonna go up, and it's like, bro, like you say this, like these guys say this every fucking month, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The new hot set. Oh, this card's gonna go up to the moon, and I'm like, my guy, like I've been doing Pokemon for a long time, and it's peaks and valleys, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely peaks and valleys. Oh, karaoke shout. Oh, now they promoting Teletubbies.
So they kind of so what they was doing is basically they were doing something weird with Labubu, or they're just trying to promote their business, right? It's like they were just because they're a karaoke bar, whatever. I've actually been there. I've been it's in
Oh,
a story.
there it is. Go down.
Yeah, where is it?
There you
So I was in Astoria.
Oh, they took the video
They
out.
took it down. So basically, they were literally look at all their old shit before they did this. So they were just your run of the mill karaoke bar. You know, if you've been to Koreatown, or a lot of Asian folks love karaoke, and it's really getting bigger here in America. There's a lot of karaoke bars everywhere. Like you can go there and you can hang out, sing songs, do whatever. They would do normal stuff. They did a random post about Labubu for whatever reason, and they were promoting like, "Oh, we got Labubus here," something to that effect. And nigga, I'm telling you, within like weeks, Labubu sent them a cease and desist. Pop Mart sent them a cease and desist. This is a hole in the wall I've been to drunk after work several times for no reason. but but that's how they're seeing it now because all these stores are walking around and they're promoting this shit, whether they have it, own it, have rights to license it, have rights to do anything with it. They're just promoting this shit. They're putting it on their walls. They're saying, "Hey, we got Pokemon. Hey, we got Labubus," because it's messy out here. It's just mad messy. So their legal department told them to stop. They've got some small success of it, so now they're rolling into it, and they're now posting random shit. My girl just sent me a post today that they're basically they're becoming a troll site now. So now they have Shout News, where they just basically say shit's gonna happen that's not gonna happen. And you know what? It's fucked because I hate fake media, but also I've been to this place. I think it's funny, and I think they're just like, well, fuck it. If we're gonna get in trouble for everything, then we're gonna roll in. Maybe it'll give us some business. But no, it is insane that everything is becoming Think Geek.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like they look available now. Buy, sell, and trade. So you telling me I can get my slabs at home and give it to the clerk and walk out with a pair of Jordans?
Yeah.
This is insane, bro. This is fucking it, like they treating it like it's currency, bro.
It's the physical media stock market. It's
You know
what we
how
are
many
creating.
you know
It's
how
what
much
it's what's
how many
happening right now.
cards I have at home that
Yeah.
I just bought.
Well, you know what? You know what it might be though. We might go back to the barter system, bro.
Oh god.
That's no, honestly, that's the goat for fuck currency. I've always thought money is bullshit, bro. It used to be you got 6 chickens, I got 2 goats. Let's swap it out, and then and now we both live. You got this, I got this. You'll get this gemstone for that. We both walk out with something, and then some fuck nigga created money, and now we don't know what's real. If we go back to it, let you walk out with some Jordans with a card.
I got a lot of nice cards, man. I don't know if I could.
That could be your new money now, bro.
I got a lot of cards. I don't know, bro. I got sealed like stuff. Like I don't like. Listen, if comic books, if they start listen, if this happens with comic books, that store wouldn't even know what hit them. Like they wouldn't even know what I would.
Bro, you might become a millionaire overnight, bro. Let it happen. Let the physical media stock market take off. Let it happen,
bro. If yo, I'ma just say this on air. Let these niggas get into the comic book game. I promise you, as God is my they would not see me coming, bro. I will be like a thief in the night. Like y'all think with this Pokemon, oh Pokemon, bro. Like with comic books, you would not fucking see me coming. Before you know it, you will be sitting on books that are worth nothing because you wanted to buy the hype, bro. Like, trust me,
So
bro.
you the Big Short?
I
You
I
the
I
Big
will
Short?
I would fucking throttle these niggas, bro. Like, you want to buy hype? Okay, all right, all right.
This
I got
nigga
like 5 copies of Absolute Batman #1.
yeah.
I got 8 copies of Ultimate Spider-Man #1 signed,
You want
double
short
signed,
short the
bro.
Deadpool
Bro,
stock,
like
bro?
y'all want to play? Y'all want to play? Like, get into the comp. I will bring so many niggas to all these shops in Soho. We will clean this place the fuck out. Y'all will be stuck with fucking with with what you call that with 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 duds.
With like overstock. You gonna be
Yeah, bro. Like,
overstock.
no, yeah, bro. Like, let me and my homies go up there, buy, sell, and trade. Oh, y'all into comics now? Oh, y'all experts?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
All
all
right.
right. Wait,
Well, no, because they were on YouTube for like 4 hours and they listened to the best of the best. You know, this guy's video had 1 million views, and they listened to it, and the manager said, "Let it rock." Somebody at the sales floor was like, "Hey, this would give us income," and they fucked up, and this is where we're gonna be
I
for the
sell
next few years.
comic books for a living, bro.
Yeah, but
I do this. I do this.
Come on, bro.
So
Let it happen.
look, hey, look. I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying I would actually do this. This is all hypothetical, but I will say, cause GameStop is doing the trade anything. Um, the trade anything stuff, um which is crazy. They're doing this trade anything.
Who is? Oh yeah, GameStop. GameStop. Yeah. So GameStop's doing a trade anything, which I kind of wanna go, uh, check it out and see if see what it is. Uh, Funny enough, now every time because we've been talking about like trade and resale value stuff. Every time collectibles, I guess people
Oh,
been seeing it on the feed. What's up?
before I forget, fuck you, Toy Tokyo. Fuck you.
Oh shit.
Nah,
Oh
they
shit.
played me. They play yo
Oh
on
shit.
God. They played me the other day, bro. They played me,
I
bro.
was there
Like,
2 weeks ago. What happened? What happened?
nah, fuck them niggas. So this is what happened. Boom. Right. I went there with my peoples or whatever. So we was chilling or whatever. So then, before this was
Mm-hmm.
what I wanted to talk about. I almost forgot. And then this is how it came in all into the whole fucking the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Toy Tokyo, but also shout out to Toy Tokyo at the same time.
Yeah,
Like,
because they were here. They were out here.
listen, y'all niggas fucked up because so I went to Toy Tokyo. All right, I've been shopping there. I don't want to sound like a Karen, but I gotta sound like a Karen, bro.
No,
I've been going there. I've been going there for a very long time, for a very very long time, like maybe over a decade. Um, uh, so boom, so I went there, with my friends or whatever. So we was looking at some stuff because we was in the area, because sometimes they be having some shit. Um,
The downstairs been popular lately.
yeah, well,
The
yeah, the
basement,
downstairs,
the basement, the
they used to have
basement.
the Funkos.
Yeah, they got the
But
Shin
they
Chan
a little
shit
bit
down there now.
ahead of their time because they already knew Funko was falling off. So now it's like they don't really sell Funkos like that. But what I will say is this. Okay, so boom, right? So I saw the Spider-Man uh I saw the Spider-Man
They got like a blind box plush, or like
yeah, cuz they did their own version of Labubu.
yeah.
So there
I know the one you're talking about. The one there's like one's upside down on the keychain.
Yes.
Joint. My homie's got one of these. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I bought one without paying attention. Like, and then I tapped it, and then I got Spider-Man 2099, whatever, and I was kind of pissed off about that. So then what happened was that I noticed that I paid 40 something dollars for it. And I was like, wow, that's kind of expensive. And then I was just like, oh, I want to see like online because maybe I'll buy another one because I got something I didn't fucking like.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was fucking $20, like $22, $23. So I got played.
Damn. They gouged the price.
Yo, how y'all double it, bro?
That's crazy.
Wait, look up. Put COSIBI.
What is COSIBA?
Yeah. Put Cosby Spider-Man.
This one, right?
Yeah, click that.
Yeah, these with the upside down drink. My
What,
homie's got this guy.
That's for a box, right?
Yeah.
So it's $145 for a box. All right. Go back. I'm trying to see what a single one goes for.
Oh damn!
No, what?
That's a toy figure. What the fuck?
Yeah. We'll go to
let's see. These joints. Let's try that.
Yes.
Let's do pop collectibles. We've actually been on this page before. Now that I remember it. We've actually been on this page before.
But look,
2144 USD.
And then this is what I mean, bro. This is what I fucking mean about how crazy the collectible market is because now everybody's trying to price gouge, bro.
Yeah. Well, even we've been going full circle this whole time, but it's literally what I was saying. Somebody's just throwing the price and they just expect people to pay it because they know that most people entering the market now who like, oh, I heard that Labubus are popular. Let me go. They just think that's what it is. They the nigga selling weed to the college kids and telling them it's more than what it costs. That's exactly.
Yo, bro, fuck them for that, bro.
Exactly
like, you like I never felt so. I could have bought the ones I wanted off eBay for that amount of money. And look at the Don Dadan ones.
The Don Dadan, they got the Don Dadan joints. But I tell you, I was in Soho. I was at the
You get the whole set
the mini
for
soda that they got over there.
$125. Check how much you could get for one. Just one. Just one. It says whole set. Single box. $21.94, bro. And then they selling 40 a piece, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is getting too ridiculous for me.
Oh, it's the bubble's gonna burst like sooner than we think. It's probably with less than 5 years, right? But they're just gonna let this rock out because, like I said, Labubu blew up, and they're just trying to figure out where else to put the money into. Instead, it used to be there was one every so often. You know, it was boom, then it was TY Beanie Babies, and then it was something, and then it was Pops, and then now it's multiple things. Labubu maybe was the face of the new one, but like immediately following that, there's like 6 or 7 different blind boxes that people are pushing now. Like the companies are pushing. Oh, this is the blind box you should go for. They're creating a market out of thin air, bro.
Fucking like, all right. Anyways, that was my rant about Tokyo.
You're good. Honestly, the reason why, to just add on it from what you were talking about earlier, I was now every time I end up talking about something, I end up finding something that's worth something on eBay because we've been talking about collectibles and all this other stuff. I saw Predator Badlands. I really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed Predator Badlands. Everybody I've talked to has pretty much enjoyed it. There was a couple things that like it feels very different from my traditional Predator experience, but I think it was a necessary pivot, and I think they had to make a certain change because I don't want Predator to, as we've talked about it before, like where all these different franchises are. Alien's in a good spot, Terminator's in a weird limbo, we don't know, but Predator was one that I feel like has potential, but for some reason has been on a decline, and I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't get together. I think this is the breath of fresh air that it needed. But I was talking with some people about it, and they were talking about how they've been fans for a while. We talked about AVP. That AVP, I forgot the first AVP game was for the Atari Jaguar. I forgot about when the Jaguar was trying to, they were trying to do the little disc joint. And somebody's selling this on eBay in glass for like, look at this shit, bro.
Is that sealed?
Yeah. Let me get this. Look at that. That's crazy.
Wait, that. Let me see the receipt.
He got that shit at Babbage's
$75.
in Albany, New York,
Wait.
back in 1994.
On my birthday.
He got this shit on your birthday. Yeah. With the box, with all the stuff. But I just went down a rabbit hole on it because it's like, this stuff is still here. Predator stuff still exists. And I forgot that this was the game. My boy was like, this game launched with the Atari Jaguar. And I was like,
Well, that was one of the very few Atari Jaguar games.
yeah. Shit looked fun, though. Shit looked very fun.
Nah, that was because you could choose between the
The-
alien, the predator,
Or the
marine,
Marines,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But, nah, now every time I see something, my brain goes into like, I wonder what this is looking like. But, Atari Jaguars. Was that?
But the Atari Jaguar, that's like a very I'm not gonna say an expensive console, but like not a lot of them work,
Yeah.
so there's no real.
There's no real like thing for him. But yeah, I remember this one because it had like the phone digits on the
Yeah.
bottom of it. It was a trip. But yeah, man, it's been great. I've just been looking around. I've been if you peep the new Steam machine, the Gabe Cube,
Of course, I have.
the Gabe Cube. What are your thoughts on the Gabe Cube?
If it's the right price, I'm gonna buy it the day it comes out. If
It's pretty exciting. I would say
it's the right price.
I would say this is a great. We everything's going full circle today, with the passing of things, with the ebbs and flows of like the markets. Xbox doing whatever it's doing. I don't think Xbox failed. Well, no, I take that back. I do think Xbox failed in a certain capacity when it comes to like, hey, you had something actually really good and you fucked up. I don't think it had anything to do with people liking it or hating it. I think that you did have a great fan base, and I think because I myself included, I think you just fucked them over too much. I think your PR kept dropping the ball. I think you stopped caring about what you needed to do for your consumers. And that's why you're in where you're in. But I also think you're exiting out in a good way because you're like, hey, all this shit's going digital. Let's just make this for everybody. I want to see Xbox app on Switch 2, hopefully within the next 2 years. So get that shit together, Xbox. But as Xbox is in this, like, all right, we're entering whatever phase we are. Enter Valve being like, hey, that collection of games that you have, because if you're a heavy PC person, you have a Steam collection. Here's a console, not console for your Steam collection.
I think you can customize the way it looks.
You can customize the front. You can customize the LED strip, and apparently the LED strip gives you certain notifications for stuff. It's GameCube shaped. So it's the meta joke there. Some people say, oh, it's based off the companion cube, but whatever. You can do whatever you want. I think this is a great entry point for gaming right now.
It
I just think
it depends the price.
Potentially. I think that this is just fun. This is new. We need a new player. We need something to get people hyped. PC players can have something that they can bounce towards, and then also people who, like me, I'm still not big into playing on a PC. I have a PC, but I don't want to sit and play on a computer, and I don't want to do the control hookup. I like a system. I'm old, but I like, hey, boom, let me put in a disc or let me download it and have it separate. For whatever reason, that's just what I like. This is a great entry point for people like me who are like, yeah, let me see what Steam is about. Let me see what these sales are about. I wanted to do well.
The original one didn't do so well. I remember
when
the original one.
It did not. But I think enough time has passed. We've talked about this, people being too ahead of the time. Look at that.
The Atari.
Look at that. You don't want a wood grain? Come on, get the wood grain on the Gabe Cube. It's crazy.
I got the Atari.
Yeah, just the old one.
That's
the OG. Yeah,
OG. But that was too ahead of his time.
Yeah, we talked about that with we talked about
way too ahead of his time.
Way too. But
because everybody was still into physical media back then.
Yes.
And its target audience was just like I gotta download the games.
Yeah.
I can't buy them physically. Like, eh.
Mm-hmm. But
So
now, fast forward, what, 8 years, 7 years? Look at
mhm.
where we at. Look at what we've become.
Uh, I'm just hoping that it's if it's between $500 to $600. If it goes anything above 600, I'm out.
Now, and I have heard talks of approximately a K, which
No,
would be
no,
insane.
no.
Now, I would have said fuck out of here, but then with what happened with Switch 2 and with what's happening with Xbox with, it's raising prices, um for me nothing's off the fucking board now. Nothing like nothing. My craziest thought could possibly be reality. So like I'm leaving it open. I'm
So
leaving it open.
from what I know
Oh,
from
what's
the
up? What's up? This
specs,
guy. This guy. Every scalper. Sorry, my fault. My Malaysian guy was like, "Hey, notice me." My fault. My fault. What is it? Especially sneakers closed. Oh, we catch up with you. What you got? Every scalper will have a hype product, and everything. Solid back in the highest price. I got you. We got you. We got you. All right. My fault. Listen.
nah, yeah, scalpers suck,
Yeah.
and then they just want to be the first to fucking everything, and then they just fuck shit up. Um, but I think from what I've seen and from the specs, it looks like it's like not as powerful, but almost as powerful as the PlayStation 5.
That's what I've heard. I've
It's
heard
in
it's
between a PS4 Pro
yeah.
and underneath a PlayStation 5. So if they're charging anything more than 600, and I think 600 for me is fair considering I don't have to buy a subscription to play online.
That's the biggest thing that I'm noticing about Steam now that I'm starting to my gears are turning about why it's so popular. It's just a store, an outlet store. That's all.
Yeah, which is why I'm open to spending the extra because in my opinion it should be 500.
Yeah.
It should be 499 or like it should be 499. It should be 500 off rip.
Yeah.
But because if they say like okay, it's 600, then it's like okay, I mean, I'm not comfortable with that price because PlayStation 5 is like what, 550?
Yeah, but remember PS5 was almost 7 when it first came.
Yeah,
out,
I know.
So it probably dropped. Maybe, yeah, but no, P5 is 550, maybe 600 right now.
Yeah, so with for old tech, you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
you kind of pushing it there, but with all the amenities and all the things that you
Well,
get.
I'm also wondering about if a lot of shit might be influenced by tariff, back like think things about parts and stuff. Like I know that is affecting all places, so I'm trying to give people grace, but sometimes also it's like, yeah, it's a lot.
Even with the tariffs, I feel like
Shit's costing a lot. Yeah.
yeah, like even 600 is like you're fucking killing me right now, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to bite the bullet if it means um that I'll end up saving money in the long run because you got all the Steam sales. You got a lot of like really good indie titles. You got first access on all these cool new early access games. Um, so I think that I think that if it goes anything past 600, like I can, I'm out.
Yeah.
And I know that there's like two tiers. There's the 2 terabyte version, and then there's the 550 gig version. So I'll probably get the 550.
But they have the external. You can add extra storage. So and it's because it is. They're calling it. It's a mini PC. It's a PC, but it's not a PC. It's a PC, not PC. You can modify it a lot more, and I'm sure that the community is gonna offer tips day one. To like figure out ways that you can enhance it, figure out ways that you can, max out.
I'm not getting that
storage
controller,
stuff
though.
like that.
I'm not getting that controller.
Now, why not? Are you just gonna get an Xbox controller?
No, I'm just gonna get a PlayStation controller
or a PlayStation. I forgot the P5 controller.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the PlayStation 5 controller.
Yeah. It might come with the controller. It should actually. What am I talking about? If a game system doesn't come with a controller, they bugging.
But I'm assuming that like if you're buying this, you already have like a PlayStation controller or some
Xbox
shit lying around.
Yeah.
It's like there's no reason that you shouldn't have one, or at least because I don't expect it to come with a controller. I don't know if it is or isn't. Like I
I
wouldn't.
just assume most game consoles come with one. If you're gonna try to also book it as a game console, you gotta sell it one controller. Come on, like,
Yeah, nah. I mean, I agree.
yeah,
But I mean, me personally, I got controllers. This is for like hardcore, like gamers
yeah,
that want a new experience. These are like for console people that are like, I want to see what PC has to offer. That are like
yes.
super into consoles. So why wouldn't they not have a controller lying around? But I can't speak for everyone
No, yeah.
because maybe some people would want a Steam controller with it.
I'm thinking like
If it comes with the controller, you're definitely looking at like at least
600,
650.
600. Now
650.
they because Valve has always been they've been very like user friendly. So from what I'm hearing from all these people, Steam and all these guys, they might offer a controller less option, which would drop the price. Boom. So it's $500 or it's 510. Because the controller might be $90 because that's honestly around where controllers are costing now for shit, somewhere between 60 and $90. You might get it for that price, and you could just skip the controller. Um, and then if they get upwards to the 1,000, then we know the whole system's fucked because the RG Ally that I was very excited for is looking at about a G. So I'm like, I'm not super super excited about it, but I'm still just looking at it in a sense of like, all right, well, at least it exists and it's there. I'm not gonna buy it day one. I have no interest in it at
I'm
this
buying
point.
it day one.
No,
Wait, wait.
I'm talking about the Xbox Ally.
Oh, nah,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
out of
yeah.
here. $1,000.
$1,000 was insane, and honestly, I mean, even though that the lower tier is 550, still too high. I don't know. I
For
like
the
it's,
Xbox Ally, the lower tier is 550.
I think it's like 550. Yeah, five maybe six. Yeah. But
Nah,
it only goes up to like 720p or so. It's like it's cheaper, but it's a significant downgrade. And I was like, I usually if I buy my tech, I try to buy like above a certain threshold, or I'll buy the best I can so it lasts longer, right? I'm not paying a G for that. I'm not paying a grip for that.
if
I'm
I
just
were
not.
to buy
I'm just not.
any portable PC, anything, I think I'm gonna go with what I know, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with who I trust, and it's Steam, because they've been doing this for a while. So it would just be weird for me to like, because Xbox never seems to know what they're doing for whatever the fucking reason. So
There's what's that? It's self-inflicted wounds. They keep
yeah,
letting their fan base because you got the recipe, bro. You had it in your hand for a while, like, but you fucked up.
yeah. So that's why I was just like, these guys don't even know what they want to do with Bethesda. They don't know what they want to do with like a lot of the studios that they acquire. They don't know what they be doing with their consoles. They don't know what they be doing with anything. They had one really good console. They had two good consoles. They had the original
Original
Xbox
Xbox.
and then the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Everything after that was a fucking disaster.
For no reason. You tripped over yourself multiple times, but I digress. I I want this to do well, and it's piqued my interest.
I
I
own
feel
the
like we
Steam
have a
Deck.
we have a Dreamcast. We have like a Dreamcast uh spiritual successor on our hands. Just something that's just new. Hopefully, a like before its time, but in the best way, because we're also at a time where this is where it needs to be.
Mm,
I'm good on VR. I think just VR they just need to chill out on.
yeah, I hate VR.
They just don't have it right. They don't know what they're doing yet, and they're doing the same thing over and over again. It's like, oh, this is an Oculus. Oh, this is a PlayStation View. Oh, this is like, what are we doing?
I agree.
The only ones that I felt should have entered the game and didn't was Nintendo. I felt like they could have just
Oh, they
made
entered the game already with the virtual book.
they fucking with us again, bro. And
Yeah.
and that's I love Nintendo, but you fucking with us. You should have made a spot that you could put the Switch in and made it the fucking hollow deck. Like that's all you needed to do. That's literally all you need to do. You should have said, hey, do you still have a Switch lying around? Buy the Switch 2, but have this Switch 1 adapter. Boom. All games in 3D. There you go. That's it. That's
I never really cared for 3D.
I like the
Or
novelty of it,
like
but
the
it's not
3D
gonna
glasses.
be the 3D glasses stuff. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go with what I'm familiar with, and I'm gonna go with the standard, and that's Steam. Like if they put out a console, I'm just gonna stick with Steam from now until forever.
That'll be where it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's it. That's just it for me because I bought the Steam Deck. because I had a lot of friends that were like, "Oh, PC, 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 come play with us on PC." A lot of my friends are moving away from consoles. Like people that were on consoles for like a very fucking long time. Like
Mm-hmm.
they didn't want to like this is what they did. This is what we did. Now they're all slowly migrating to PC, and I'm like, you know what? Like I don't have room in my house for a PC. So I'll get the Steam Deck. It's affordable. I could play the games with my friends. I guess I could take it outside. Um,
But you just dock it pretty much, right?
yeah,
Yeah, just
just dock it.
yeah.
And then I really enjoyed it. So now, uh, this Steam machine come out. This is
It's
the
supposed to say 6 times more powerful than
than the Steam Deck.
than
Yeah,
the deck,
yeah.
approximately.
Well,
Which, but how is it 6 times more powerful but still less than a P5? Like these, I swear, I think this just people just be throwing news out. I feel like this should be pretty damn powerful.
well, the Steam Deck can't run like a lot of really powerful games. Like
No, yeah,
it can't run what's this fucking game the new Metal Gear Solid game.
okay, yeah,
It can't run Hell Arises or whatever. There's a few games that it can't run.
yeah,
And then they have to be optimized for the Steam Deck. The new Silent Hill game is optimized for the Steam Deck, and I thought that was pretty neat. But the Steam machine is gonna be interesting to see what it can and cannot play.
yeah.
But at the same time, like I just use the Steam Deck to play like these indie horror games that like I can't get anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and then to play some like online multiplayer games. Like it could run Marvel Rivals, it could run Overwatch, and it could run the Fortnite. Pretty much all the general popular stuff.
It's got it.
Yeah, it's got it. But the new graphically intensive games, not so much until the developer develops for it.
Optimized for it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the only problem. But I think the Steam machine is it's a good buy for me.
I think yeah. I think it'll do well. It's piqued my interest. I'm gonna keep an eye out for a bit until until I see what's up. I'm still having a decent time with my Xbox. I got Xbox 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. I chose them over P5 because I I bought the P4 for my friends because I was 360. Bought the P4 for my friends, and then I ended up too busy to play with my friends. So I just kind of had it sitting, but I did play some games. Um, and then the idea of the Game Pass was very intriguing. Um, because obviously, yes, it's a subscription. Yes, you have to download games, or like a subscription, and they're downloaded games. I don't have to pay anything for the games, and that means if I get a dud, I can just delete it. And my $30, or at the time it was $15 a month. My $15 a month was already checked in and checked out, so I could get a game that I would have paid $70 that I absolutely love and just got to play it, beat it, move on to the next game. So that made sense for me, and honestly, even it still does for a little while, even though they fucked us again, jacked up the price. I still see it in my mind as like I don't have to shell out that $60 for a
You don't
game
have
that
to
I'm
shell
not
out
gonna-
that 70
or the $70 or $80. I
Yeah.
don't have to. I still go to bat to say that I think Game Pass is a fantastic idea. It reminds me of Blockbuster days. I think it's just fun if you're someone like me. And does it have everything? No, but it does have early access to games just like Steam does. I was able to play things like Valheim and all these weird Pal World. I was downloading that day one. Um, and sometimes I walk away from gaming and I'm just not there. Eventually, I'm gonna check out and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't want to pay this because it's not worth it. But I'm not there yet. But still, the Steam machine just looks fun. I think in a couple years, I think if I end up being like, all right, I'm either gonna do this or I'm gonna finally be on my PC and just my Switch for the rest of my life, or whatever it is. Because I think I'm just gonna always have a handheld, and I think Nintendo just has that for me. Cause I realize I'm like, yo, I've had a Game Boy since I was a child. It was my own, it was the same shit. Like mom didn't have a lot of money, and I always had to go places. So I'm like, cause she worked and she would take me. Always had a Game Boy. Always had a Nintendo handheld product, and I think I'm just always gonna have one. Like I'm just like, I like Mario. I like this shit.
Leak claims Steam machine price.
Where is it?
The Vice magazine.
$1,000. This one?
Yeah, there.
Yeah,
No,
$1,000. I don't know.
Oh, wait, not. Back.
Oh no, I don't want to copyright. Oh, this one.
Yeah,
Movie.
that one.
I've heard as low as 550, and I've heard as high as 1,000. There we go.
No, they're not.
So the estimated cost is 425 for everything that they make to produce it. I think they could charge 600 easy.
I saw that YouTube video.
Yeah, this one.
Okay. Yeah, go down. That's not a leak.
It's not a leak. Oh no, this is a fake site probably, or they AI created this. If you cost Xbox hell, what does that even mean? What does that even mean?
That means that Microsoft is fucked.
Yeah.
If they make it more affordable, they definitely gonna undercut them.
Oh yeah, they'll undercut. Yeah, that'll be it. Yeah, no, I think PlayStation's on its high horse because it's honestly it's on its victory run. I think console gaming is dying, like you were talking about, and I think PlayStation's longevity, and they've always, since they entered the game, they've been cutting edge. They've been doing stuff. This is their victory lap. Like, you did it, and I always applaud them for it because I play PlayStation. I love the PS2.
They won everything.
They won and they have been winning everything. There's never been a competition as we've talked about before.
PlayStation came out.
Ever since it came out, it has been doing what it does. And I can't. This is them saying appreciate you, like, because after this, whatever the PS6 is, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna be a box. Like, they're all gonna be a box. We're all gonna have mini PCs sitting. This minimalist culture is taking over. Everybody just wants something tucked in a corner, and that is what it is. It just is what it is. Also, it's funny. I've always noticed that every odd number PlayStation has been the artwork PlayStation. Every even number has been like a base of some kind. And I don't know why they've done that, but it just is what it is. The 3 was a piece of art. Like the way that they do. They focus on curves.
Yeah.
The first one was the first one. 2 was a box. 3 was a piece of art. 4 was a box. 5 was a piece of art. I've noticed that they've always seemed to do it that way. But here's what it is. Gaming is doing what it's doing. Let's see. We can see what Toy Arc is on. We were talking about this back to Predator Badlands. They released a Hot Toys for it.
How much is it though? It's gonna be at least $350. Has to be.
Let's see.
Has to be at least $350.
$345.
Yeah, let's see.
And the set $405.
What did you get with the set?
Both of them. So I think he's $345. So Dak is $345. And then I guess with Thea. With the Thea edition? With Thea backpack mode, yeah. I didn't even ask. Did you watch Badlands yet?
No.
See it? I would say just watch it, man. I would say watch it.
They came out with a prequel comic.
They did? Oh, okay. Yeah. So he's there. Or
yeah. A buddy of mine, he wrote it. Mm-hmm. He wrote it for Marvel. Ethan Sachs. Shout out to my buddy Ethan.
That's violent.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's crazy work. That is crazy work. But it do be looking like that. But still, you're gonna have to make it that graphic. But yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to your buddy. Yeah.
Shout out to Ethan Sachs on the new release. Wasn't a highly printed comic. So it's kind of hard to get. We had it limit one per customer. And then Ethan stopped by the shop to pick up his enormous amount of copies of it. Obviously he's the writer, so he gets to buy.
get whatever he wants.
Yeah. Because I don't know if they like comped him that many copies, or I don't know how Marvel does their comps,
Mm-hmm.
but nah. So yeah, so I'm gonna read the prequel and then I'm gonna watch the movie. Um, but I mean, this looks. Let me see the specs.
All right.
Scroll down. Scroll down.
Up,
Always up. What is it made of though?
Um,
It doesn't show what it's made of.
specification, products, height, product release. Because you were saying some people online were saying something was wrong with
Nah, they just didn't
the
like the way
quality.
the mouth looked.
Yeah, the mandibles are a little exaggerated, I think, based on what it is.
16 points of articulation. Ugh.
30 centimeters tall, 1/6 scale. That's fun. It's pretty fun.
16 points of articulation for $450.
Oh, it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of,
You can't even pose it too much.
yeah.
2027 is coming out.
Maybe they'll up it by, you think they'll up it by then?
What, the price?
No, no, like obviously
Nah,
this is the announcement. Oh no, because I
nah.
guess they've already made one, right? So
Yeah, they'll probably tweak it
yeah,
here and there just based on the on feedback. But
like the re-release. But yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I think it's cool
Predator,
that they got the what's her face up there. I think it's cool that they did that.
Thea.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
400.
yeah, that should have been 350.
Yeah,
Um,
he should have been by himself 280,
yeah.
and then with her should have been like, yeah, 350,
Man, too tough.
because the Terminator, he was the
285 something.
nah, he was like 350.
250.
It was 350, and then it was full leather. The base lights up. It was a bunch of shit. It was a bunch of cool shit. So I don't understand like how you had the eye light up, you had the base light up, you had all this crazy LED full leather, all these weapons, crazy accessories, and it was 350. And then this is like by himself 300, and then with the girl it's 350. So I think that's too much.
Sign of the times, bro. Sign of the time. The sword don't even light up. I don't think,
No.
because he's supposed to have his little laser sword and laser bow. Those should light up. You can string like that. Um, yeah, man. I think take time. I would say check it out. I'm very excited. They had to pivot certain things, um, which I think is necessary. But it hit me while watching. I forgot. It's like I was always more of a Predator fan growing up because I thought Predators had more character,
Mm.
and I thought Aliens were just like, I don't know. Cause it's because they don't have the personality of somebody, punching buttons, and you can. Aliens are highly intelligent creatures, but you don't visibly see it that well. It's more in their actions and how they hunt. These are like, oh, they got tech and they got this and they got the blades and the gadgets and the Batman work. So I'm like, seeing that like Predator finally has like a revival, been revitalized. I'm just happy for it. I'm ready for more. See what they got, but um, yeah, no, it was a joint.
No, it looks pretty. I mean, it looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I heard a lot of good things about it. Uh, it wasn't what I was looking for in a Predator movie.
no, it will feel. I will say it'll probably feel a little different, but I feel like it. I don't know. In my mind, as I was watching, I was like, this might be necessary. This might be necessary just to get Predator back in the limelight.
Because this is the kind of stuff that they cover in the comics, like just kind of
That
a
you were
little
saying,
bit.
yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, if people are saying it's good, then I'll more than likely like
yeah.
go and see it.
I actually rewatched this one. We rewatched all of them and read it, and this shit is still my favorite. Like
Arnold was
right
in
now.
it. Why is Arnold
No,
in
no,
it?
no. I don't know. That looks fake. I don't know what that is. Alien versus Predator 3? Yeah, that looks fake. No, this is the Adrian Brody joint. But I forgot how stacked the cast was, bro. You had Adrian Brody, you had Walter Goggins, Mahershala Ali, Danny Trejo, Topher Grace, That the girl Alice Braga, I forgot what else she was in, but she was in that stuff. Lawrence Fishburne had a fucking
She
cameo
was
in
in
this movie.
Resident Evil.
That's what it was. Yeah, Resident Evil. This shit was stacked
So
and
so this
nobody
one was like
remembered it.
the Expendables, but with Predator.
Yes. They all the movie starts. They wake up and they're on a predator planet. Basically, they wake up falling out of the sky, and it's just like it's a game preserve for the predators. They take the best killers that they think they can find, and they drop them on the planet, and they just gotta thug it out. Um, fantastic movie. Uh, it's basically yeah, Predators 3. It's basically what it was. It was Predators 3. Um, they Badlands touches on all these different things in that. Did you watch that prequel movie or the sequel movie to Prey, the cartoon
The
joint,
Killer of Killers.
Killer of Killers? I watched that recently. That was good. But yeah, no, everything's looking in a good in a
What do
good
we
way.
have for the comic book stuff?
Uh, yeah, let's see what we got in DC. Any DC news? Yeah, anything going around the shop lately that's been
Nah, just absolute
crazy? I know
Batman,
you're
bro.
getting ready for the holidays at the shop. I know that's about to be shit. When I first started coming through for videos at that shop, I remember it being busy, and it was just like yo, it was.
We'll see. We'll see.
Um, CTC comic news. Tyson's Blu-ray, is that a Blu-ray? No, it's just a book club book. Since we kind of challenge for Superman. Superman's getting some new stuff. 20 years later, DC's failed attack on Marvel's Ultimate Universe is still shocking. But did they? Oh, you said that they did try an absolute
Yeah,
before, right?
go up.
Is that what it was?
I just want to see what it says
Oh yeah,
because this is like a weird article.
yeah.
So the beloved Spider-Man, beloved Superman film buying out. Boy, the publisher absolute DC sales dominance is kind of surprising because they know a lot of books.
20 years ago, they tried and failed to create their own version
Uh
of. You said that they tried it in like an Ultimate Universe something a while back, right? Something
yeah,
like that.
but they've just done a lot of reboots.
Yeah,
So
it's a weird.
this is just like recapping like all of its old
recap article.
failures.
Yeah.
Uh, Me personally, I don't feel like. I mean, I guess it is kind of its alternate universe. But DC invented the alternate universes, so like I don't really like that. That's their spiel.
Mm-hmm.
That's they did it first. So the ultimate universe was just Marvel copying DC's alternate universes. So they streamlined a different universe and made it into like a series with two
Mm.
separate continuities that weren't supposed to cross over, as opposed to all of DC's separate universes being a part of one coherent continuity. And then that's what fucked up for Marvel, was because they killed the Ultimate line, then they combined the best parts of the Ultimate universe and put it into the Marvel universe and then threw it away. And then they brought it back. But with DC is that they kind of more or less understand how to make their alternate universes canon without being,
Doing like having to do like the super hard reboot kind of
yeah,
situation, or like disrespectful.
yeah,
Yeah.
without making it seem like it was for nothing.
Yeah.
And I think Marvel, they don't they don't really give a fuck about their alternate universes. I think they just did it because DC did it, and then they saw, oh, like this is cool. We're gonna do our own alternate universes. DC actually cares about their alternate universes because you have Earth One, Earth Two, Earth Three, Earth Four, like all these different Earths that are part of the greater universe. And sure, like they may not mention a lot, they may use some more than others, like you might not hear, because now it's they have the main alternate universe, and then you have the dark multiverse, right? So you
Mm.
have the main multiverse, and then you have the opposite, the dark multiverse. So which is like the opposite of like everything happening in the main universe. um with Marvel, it's like nothing is coherent anymore, and like you brought back the ultimate universe, and then you told us that, I was told to my fucking face, I was told to my face that it's not going anywhere, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
someone told, like some look, I was told by people it's not going anywhere. 2 years later, it it goes somewhere, like it's gone. And I understand, like I understand, like these people, the people that told me this, they have bosses,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, it affects the bottom line. And if they want, and what they want is sales, but at the same time, like, um, if you got something good going, you know what I mean? Like, why waste everybody's time and cancel it? Uh,
Well, one, and I get that because I understand that from like movie and TV perspective.
mhm.
These execs, these people, they are the least creative people on the like. You would think, oh, because you own Marvel or you're the holding company. You must care enough. These people are the fucking drones of drone. They don't care.
Disney don't care.
They
The money
do
people don't
not
care.
care. These like Marvel, all these people, the people who own these people, they could give a flying fuck about art, culture, anything. They see a digit and that's all they care.
And
That's
then they
literally all
see
they care
they
about.
see DC, and they
Yeah,
go, "Oh, well, why can't we do that?
exactly.
Why
Why
can't we
can't we
have
do that?
multiple books selling yada yada?"
I want this, buy this. That's it.
Yeah, so I get it, but at the same time,
Yeah.
it's like, yo, bro, like, um,
And even if something is doing money, but not the ideal amount of money, you will cut it just to get a fraction of a decimal off on something in a fiscal year. You will do that. They will just do. It could be making enough money, but not enough for them to get the number that they want.
mhm.
And they will cut it. They'll just fucking cut it. It sucks, man. It really sucks, especially if they're cooking and they're working on something.
Nah, and I think that's the fucking problem. Oh,
Fuck
those
are
are from
these guys? These are the dark world people you talking?
yeah, those that's the Dark Multiverse.
Oh shit. Ooh,
Um,
like Ghost Rider a little bit. That's okay.
um, well, that's that Robin right there. He's from the Dark Multiverse.
Yeah,
Those people are
I've
that
seen him
Batman is
before.
from that Batman's from like the main, that was like Dark Knight's Metal Batman when he
Yeah.
pulled up. But that's like a whole other different fucking thing that's way too long to explain. So just DC, they just understand uh it more. Like all their multiverses matter.
Mm-hmm.
So like they're not trying to copy the ultimate universe. We because they had Earth 1 had a series. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Earth 3, like those guys make appearances. The Earth 3 people make appearances too.
So
Um
they created a system where they could interchange them if they wanted to.
yeah. Yeah, like Earth 2, they had a whole series. They had like a whole series. That's with Thomas Wayne, Valzad, or whichever one, because I know there's two Black Supermans.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then there's Earth Zero. I'm pretty sure that's like the main Earth. Uh, so they got 52 different Earths. Um,
That's cool.
that's Earth One.
Yeah, they look classic. They look very classic.
Uh, so they have a system, and to an extent, to an extent. You see, Earth 12 is the Beyond.
Universe,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Batman Beyond.
um, and they respect it to a point. Whereas Marvel is like nothing makes sense.
Or
Not
like when they reboot, it's kind of harsh, right? Or they'll just scalp whatever they want. and rehash it.
I don't even know what the fuck they do, to be honest. Because the only alternate universes that I feel like
Well, because they
really,
have like the Earth 616 and Earth da, da,
but
da,
that's the movie.
but
I
like
don't
that's
even
the
know.
movie. But then there's like oh, there's Earth 82. But for me, it does seem random. It seems like they created so many numbers on like it's almost like they're like we're gonna potentially do 1,000, and we're gonna pick random ones for whatever story we want to make.
Yeah, and then there was the Earth X
The
and all
Earth
this other
X or
shit.
whatever. Yeah, whatever the thing was.
So it like they don't really give a shit about like the multiverses, and it seems more like a gimmick to them than a story device where DC, you see they have Earth 0 all the way to 52. Now these come into play whenever they feel like it, and I think there's some Earths that aren't even really developed. Like they'll like develop it when they feel like they need to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so the Earth 6, Earth
Earth
7.
7 looked tough. It looked like some Hellboy looking shit.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, very like old school monsters.
I know Stan Lee has his own Earth. I
That's
think
cool. That's actually
Stan
pretty
Lee
cool.
created some people. Uh, but so right now it's like the Absolute series is like the biggest thing in comics. Um,
I got coworkers talking about
yeah, I know. Yeah, it
it.
was fucking crazy. And I thought when Absolute Batman, when they showed the first image of it, I was like, this is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And now, fast forward, it might get an anime or an
oh,
animated
he
series.
wants to
He
do it.
wants it. He wants it. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I first saw it, I was like, this looks ridiculous, and we weren't sure if we were gonna catch on, but I was like, you know what? Let me buy these copies. Like, because the way I look at it is, I work at a shop, I get a discount. Take a chance on it, give it a read, whatever. I bought one of each cover, and then I was just like, all right, whatever. And then it was climbing up in value a little bit. It was crazy. It was very popular, but I'm like, yeah, well, the hype will die down, and then now it's just getting more and more and more and more and more and more popular. Like, I think the book by itself was is like $100 and something now. And I remember we had both Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta signing Absolute Batman #1, and I remember thinking like, all right, that's cool,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Like, it can't be that big. And it was literally 400 people outside of the shop, and I was like,
Damn.
this is crazy. This is fucking crazy. Like, we had people from the entrance all the way to like, Lexington, all the way to like Third Avenue. Um, so now, and then Nick Dragotta gave a free sketch to some guy um who wanted one, and then the dude immediately, it was the first sketch of Absolute Batman that Nick Dragotta did, and then he did it for free as a
Mm-hmm.
gift to the customer, and then he fucking like put it on eBay, and then he got $200 out of it. Like, bro, those things go, like, now it's like, if you get your shit signed,
Yeah.
just not even a fucking sketch is worth $200.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, like, you're a fucking,
This is
like, you're a Momo.
I don't know who this is, but I guess they're doing weekly
Uh,
top 10.
oh yeah, this is coverprice.com. Yeah, Geiger. But
No, Geiger's no good.
it's not that Geiger's no good. It's like
That's not the one you took. No, no, that
no.
was a
So
different one.
so
That was a
this is
different one.
so this is also this is Snyder's. I'm pretty sure this is Scott Snyder.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong, but I think this is Scott Snyder. Um, so this is his. He has some imprint called Ghost Machine. He has a book called Geiger. It was really really good. Um, it's kind of like Fallout meets Fire Punch.
Okay.
That's like the best way I could describe it. The manga Fire Punch by
Mm-hmm.
Fujimoto, and then it's got Fallout in it.
I see like the nuclear night, post-apocalyptic type
Yeah,
situation.
yeah, yeah,
Two-headed bear looks like
yeah.
something over there. Okay.
It was very good. I bought like I think issues 1 through 12 or whatever when the story was coming out. It's supposedly getting a show or whatever. But it's like, bro, like I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen indie books get picked up for shows, and I'm still waiting. Like
Mm-hmm.
Spawn is been getting a movie for almost fucking 20 years now. Oh, no, another Spawn is gonna
Mm-hmm.
come out. Another Spawn is gonna come out. And then that same company that's supposed to do Spawn, they picked up Something's Killing the Children, and it's like, oh well, this is, but you didn't even fucking do Spawn yet. And then there was this other book called We Live that was really successful. They were supposed to it got optioned, but nothing happened. Stray Dogs got optioned, but nothing happened. Even some what were these other writers? The Department of Truth, fucking stellar book about conspiracy theories, really good. Got picked up, nothing happened. 8 Billion Genies got picked up by Amazon, nothing happened. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like this is no different until I see a trailer. Till I see a fucking trailer, that's when it's real to me. Cause if
And
it,
they'll sit on those titles for years just to have the rights in their pocket, just to
yeah,
do it. Um, that what is it? The show that blew up. My lady's fucking. He was a huge fan when it was on YouTube because they had like, the people that did Hell of a Boss did that Has Been Hotel joint, and it was a YouTube thing, and there was like maybe a pilot and 2 3 episodes online. Amazon bought it, said they were gonna do something with it, and then they took years they sat on it and didn't do anything with it. Um, and now it's popular and it's coming out, but it's still like they will just buy something they think is good and then just be like, when I get the money together, and I care enough to do it, then you'll get it.
but yeah, and honestly, like that's what I'm saying. Like none of this means shit to me unless it's like if a big publisher announces like a movie, like if Marvel says like, "Oh, we're doing a movie on so and so," I know it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
If Warner Brothers says, "Yo, we're doing a movie on this indie title that we have," I know it's happening because they have the rights, they have the people, they have HBO. Like if they tell me, if DC says we're making a movie on
We'll
this,
see it within two
yeah,
years.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. We'll
And
start
then
filming. We'll get the
and then
thing.
if it's not happening, they'll say it's not happening. We'll hear from Gunny. We'll hear from
Mm-hmm.
one of
Oh, it's
these
been
people.
delayed. Or something.
Yeah, yeah. We're here. We'll hear from it. When these indie titles get picked up, like 8 Billion Genies was a massively successful book when it first came out. It got picked up for Amazon. Prices went through the roof for that book. There was some variants or something for $600. We're still waiting for it. You know what I mean? And then now they're saying that they're adapting Transformers into an animated movie because um, Image Comics picked up Transformers, um, and Daniel Warren Johnson, artist and writer, he also wrote one of the shorts for Absolute Batman, the annual. Um, he's got his own Transformers thing, and it's very successful. Amazon said, "Hey, we're gonna do an animated show on this," so that if Transformers is a property that people know, it's been on fire. It's getting a lot. You could put the thing back up because I'm just gonna talk
Oh,
about
this.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already know what all those books are.
No, no. All the thing I was gonna note was that, just to go back to your Ultimate Batman thing, is that it's on here,
Absolute Batman.
or yeah, the Absolute Batman. It's on here 5 times. In the top 10, it's
I have
five of
all
the
and I
top
have
10.
all those books.
Yeah,
I have every single one of them.
it's 5 of the top 10. Just to show, like, all right, so he's not just talking shit because it's he's not in a bubble saying it's like, oh, it's because it is what it is. It's like, no, it's in the and this is the first one, right?
Yeah,
It's still number 7. The first one's still in the top 10.
it's been up there like every other week. And
But yeah,
then so so Transformers, I could see that happening. If Amazon says Transformers is
Transformers
gonna
always,
happen,
it has its ebbs and flows, man.
it's
I think it'll always have a spot
and
doing
it's
something.
and it's Skybound. So
Mm.
it's under Robert Kirkman's it's under Robert Kirkman's brand.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's under Kirkman, Skybound, you fucking best believe that that shit is getting a is getting a show because it's Kirkman. He's proven.
Yeah.
He's got Walking Dead. He's got fucking he's got Walking Dead. He's got Invincible.
Invincible. Yeah.
Now now he's got Transformers under his belt. So like Robert Kirkman is a proven name. So it's gonna keep that they're gonna go to what they know.
Mm-hmm.
These other random like image books that are small imprints like Ghost Machine, like they're not proven. So they're not in a rush to make those. So when I see trailers, Young Avengers, whatever, bro. I don't even care about that. Like whatever. But Absolute Batman,
Batman.
it's
Which one's these? Which I know this one's obviously the thing, but like, was that number 5, number 6?
nah, that's a like a they do so an annual. The best way I could describe it is, you know how like when they do the season recap on like on at the end of a season of a TV show.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's kind of their version of it, because after 12 issues they'll do an annual. So it's usually like a short story. Who the fuck is texting me? Oh. So they'll usually, so it'll be 12 issues of Absolute Batman. And then they'll be like, oh,
Oh, my guy said, if you want a game, I want to give a challenge.
and then
All right.
so they'll have 12 issues, and then after the 12th they'll do an annual. And usually an annual is like a collection of stories, short stories
That happened within that like
yeah,
time frame or something.
so it's kind of like
the one-offs.
yeah, it's like one-offs by different writers.
Yeah.
And the reason why this one is like really big in particular is because annuals aren't really popular. So not many places order them.
Mm.
So like if you're a shop, like they don't really do annuals like that. Um, so not many of them were made, and it went viral because of for many reasons. This thing went viral. Obviously, there was a fan that commissioned a sketch from artist Daniel Warren Johnson that depicted a absolute Batman choking out an ICE agent, which in turn drew criticism from former Batman writer and creator of Bane. And he's on some like right winged, you know, like far right wing
He's
stuff.
drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, and then he was just like, oh, like, Batman is not this and Batman is not that. But like, I can't take him seriously because he was hating on the entire Absolute Batman series since day one. And like, let's like, I was critical of it too, right? But what my opinion on it at the end of the day doesn't really fucking matter, because at the end of the fucking day, look at the top comics this week. 3, 4, like 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 out of the top 10. Half of this shit is Absolute Batman. So whether I like it or not doesn't matter at the end of the day, because people are buying this, people like it, people are into it. Chuck Dixon, he wrote Nightwing, he wrote Batman, he wrote Punisher, he wrote a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, like, none your opinion doesn't matter. Like
numbers have to speak.
Yeah, like yeah. You shitting on the way that they depicting Bane because you created the character. Yeah, that's cool, but it doesn't matter. You're like an old man, like, oh, comics aren't the way that I want. Like bro, like, you know, you started, you know, like, you're kind of nuclear, bro. Like, maybe if you didn't post the things that you posted on the internet, and you would still have a place in, you know, Marvel and DC. But he kind of doesn't, you know, like he got pushed out by Garth Ennis when he did his iteration of Punisher. It took off. Then he got pushed out by DC for creative differences on his because so he's kind of like blacklisted essentially,
So
like and
blackballed,
nobody wants to touch him, and now he's like making weird edgy right
alt-right
wing,
pamphlets and
yeah,
shit.
alt right comics on I don't even want to give him the platform, but he's making alt right comics, and if you're into that, go check it out. Maybe you'll find something there you like. But um Chuck Dixon is he's just a joke now. But what me and Chuck Dixon, it don't matter at the end of the day, because there's a new generation of kids getting into this, and you know it speaks for itself. You know, so that's it. And then also number 10 is V for Vendetta.
I peeped that. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know it had something else going right now.
It always gets up there because of, you know, like it's in November November the 5th.
Yeah, remember the 5th of November.
Yeah, it's always there.
Yeah.
But also
and I've loved this sort of franchise for a while. Like
so it's getting an Amazon series.
Is it? That's
Yeah.
really cool. That's
So-
actually very timely too.
It is.
Yeah.
So if DC, so like then, and that's what I mean. Like if they say V for Vendetta is getting a series, Alan Moore,
You're gonna see
he's a proven writer. He's fucking
Oh, Alan
proven.
Moore and yeah, somebody else.
He's proven. He's done V for Vendetta. He's
Mhm.
done The Watchmen. He's
Yeah.
done some pretty good things. So he's a proven name. So if they say V for Vendetta is getting a fucking a show, that's gonna happen. You know what I mean? But when you say like all these, like even Ice Cream Man was
Yeah.
supposed to get a show.
What is Ice Cream Man? That's the only one that I had no idea. I mean, I know I remember seeing of Geiger. Wasn't too familiar with it, but Ice Cream Man, I have no idea what this is. And I was like, what the hell? What is this?
I read a few issues. I mean,
is it funny? Is it scary? Is he an action guy? Or
Ice Cream Man is basically like it's like Tales from the Crypt essentially.
Okay.
It's like short stories in this universe. And
Do they have like? Is it like a faux 50s kind of?
nah,
okay.
it's like a modern Tales from the Crypt, and I guess the narrator is the Ice Cream Man, and he goes through different neighborhoods, and he goes through different neighborhoods, and people have their lives and things like that. So that's pretty much it. So, but
Nice. I was gonna see if they had any more pictures and stuff. Oh, they just have it listed.
but
Okay.
V for Vendetta, it's not a book that really goes for a lot of money.
Yeah, but it's popping because it's popping, which is cool. I like that. It's probably rated higher. Earlier.
We're about to see Absolute Batman in all the sneaker consignment shops next.
That's it, bro. Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. I'm about to bring my Absolute Batman #1 sign to the.
Yeah, and walk out with some crazy shit.
Yo, y'all like Pokemon, but
Get on this.
get on this.
Yeah.
Get on this.